Hello and welcome to part 4 of my October 2014 update. I've shot this straight after part 3, and as you notice the lighting is slightly different. I've got the blind open down the window, but it's very dark and gloomy outside and the window's coming in condensation. So I've got rid of the glare from the top light, but hopefully it's going to be bright enough. Okay, in this video I will be showing some, because I had quite a few, of my Rakuten offers. There's 8 in this one. These are all just normal Amarais. So Rakuten, who took over Play a while back, they've now got a separate site set up, UK one, rakuten.co.uk, and it's part of an offer they were running. There was a voucher where if you spent £7 or more on an item, you got £5 off. That's quite a very generous offer, but it was only applicable to one voucher per account. So what I did was I set up 25 accounts. I had my normal Play accounts anyway. I then had about 3 or 4 email addresses already, or probably 4 or 5 even email addresses that I had, which I don't really use, but I set up accounts on those ones, and then I went through all the free email providers and set up accounts for all of them. Most of them I'll set up about 4 or 5 because it's not too many. Inbox was one, and a couple of the ones I use as well. So I'll set up as many as I could in each of those, and then set up accounts for Rakuten as well. So it took quite a while to set up all the email accounts and Rakuten accounts, but it was worth it because I got practically all of these for give or take between £2 and £3. I think most of them are £2.39, but there's some probably a little bit more, but nothing too much over £3. Now I wouldn't have paid normal price for these as they were on the site because they were £7, and I couldn't really turn down the offer of getting quite cheap. There was some I missed out on. I wanted Dazed and Confused, I wanted the Moaning of Life, the Carl Pilkington thing, series from Sky, but when I put my credit card in, it came up as an error, and then I went to try again and the item was sold out. So whether it's sold out while I was paying for it, or it went a bit strange on the system thinking it sold even though it hadn't when I tried to put my payment through, I don't know, but I missed out on those two. But those are sort of the two I wanted, and there were some other ones I wanted to go and pick up, some of the other later Paranormal Activity films and a couple of things, but I didn't think I was too dead before. And I think I've spent in total about £60. So, but I saved quite a bit. Even if you think some of these are probably cheap on Amazon, still a saving quite a bit. So most of these turned out to be Paramount titles actually, which is was good, and managed to get a lot of films I wanted to get. So we start with the first one here. This is Extras, the Ricky Gervais series, the one that followed The Office. This is the final special. There was 2 series, but they aren't available on Blu-ray, just on DVD. But this came out on Blu-ray for some reason. I haven't seen this for a while. I've seen it a couple of times. The one that enjoyed this special as much as the series, but couldn't really turn down for the price. And it's one I've sort of had on my wish list. Actually, most of these I've had on my wish list, so I was able to get that down a bit. There are some extra features, but it's the same as a DVD, so there's nothing too different. And it's strangely, it's in 1080p. Usually, if it's been on BBC, it's 1080i. Not necessarily saying shot in 1080i, but they release them in 1080i, which is what HD TV is. But yeah, so that's good, although Probably don't notice a huge amount of difference. It does say 2 hours and 5 minutes of extra features, but I'm assuming that includes the 1 hour 21 minutes of the commentary. I can't see the deleted scenes and outtakes and the featurette and stuff being more than 44 minutes. We just have the disc inside there, just Ricky Gervais on there. Don't think any of his other shows, apart from the Idiot Broad series thing he did for Sky, I don't think any more of his have been released on Blu-ray or DVD. Derek and Office, and although Life's Too Short was, so yeah, that might be the only other one. Next up we have American Beauty. Again, one I wanted for quite a while. Have got the DVD, haven't seen this film for ages. Some of these Blu-rays I probably wasn't over desperate to get because the picture quality in some of these are above, well, average or just above average. But again, like I said, for that price of $2.39, whatever it was, can't really turn it down. Stars Kevin Spacey and Annette Bening, and who's the girl in it? Mina Suvari. Some extra features in here. The next feature in HD is the trailers. There's the synopsis. I won't talk too much about this film because I haven't seen it for ages. I only remember bits of it, and I think most people have probably seen this anyway. There's just a plain disc, nothing too special with that one. This one, Best Picture, Academy Awards. Next up, we have Beverly Hills Cop 2. I wanted the other two of these Beverly Hills Cop films, because the first one came out on Steelbook, and I was holding out buying the box set for about £9 in case these other two came out on Blu-ray, Steelbook, but they haven't. I didn't really want to be buying the first film again, so I'll sort of again holding off for the individual ones to drop in price, and got lucky again with these ones. So this is their part 2. Watched these again recently. I haven't seen them for a while, so I did sort of remember bits about it, but there's the synopsis. It's directed by Tony Scott. I'm trying to remember what this one's about now, because I did watch this one again recently, but I don't seem to remember what it was about. But yeah, there's the back. In the end, silver disc. But I did enjoy the films anyway. Always seem to think 2 was a weaker one, but probably because I don't remember it too well. But next we've got number 3, which I think some people do say is the weaker one. It's the one set at the amusement park. But again, I actually enjoyed this one. I remember this one because it's actually on the back. Reminds me what's about the amusement park, but the other one, it doesn't really show much on there. It doesn't remind me, but it's number 3. I'm sure there are plans rumoured to make a 4th one as well, but never know what's happening with that one. And this is directed by John Landis, so you've got big name directors doing these films. Usually you get a sequel and then directed by someone who's not really well known. But clearly with John Landis, you know his sort of style of film, so that's what you're going to probably expect to watch in this. There's the back of that. It's got Judge Reinhold in. Again, he's been in all 3 films. In this one he hasn't got as big a role as the other ones, but and then there's this plain silver disc. Next up, we have three. What's the bloke's name again? What's the name? God, can't think. Jack Ryan. Yeah. Yeah, 3 Jack Ryan films coming up. This is the first one of them. This is the Hunt for Red October, set in the submarine. This is Sean Connery, who plays a Russian, and Alec Baldwin, who plays Jack Ryan. I'm sure it's Jack Ryan. Tom Clancy, so I'm sure it's Jack Ryan. I think this is the only one he played him in. So yeah. Directed by John McTiernan, who directed Die Hard. I don't know how long this film is. 2 hours 15 minutes, yeah. I haven't watched this one yet, but I have watched the other two, which I'll show you in a moment. Not too many special features on this. Then disc, not silver this time. It's sort of well, say white. It's not really white, is it? It is probably silver, but not. It's not plain silver anyway. See, I've not seen this. Don't necessarily have to watch these in order, I don't think. These ones. There is the recent Jack Ryan film, which I've still got to watch, and there's one with Ben Affleck in, which I can't think what it's called at the moment. So I don't have from Blu-ray. I don't know what it's called. Sum of All Fears, I think it is. That was one I was going to probably pick up in this offer, but didn't get around to. Next up, we should, not sure which order these go in, but doesn't matter, does it? So we've got Clear and Present Danger. This is one of the two where Harrison Ford played him. Trying to work out which one's first. Yeah, this is the second one of the two. I think they bought the options to buy for both books at the same time, and because they had such a good time with the first one, they got all the same crew together back again, and all the cast, and made this one. Do you like Harrison Ford? I've watched quite a few of them recently. I've watched the Indiana Jones films again, and a few other ones. Oh, sorry, damage there. Oh, didn't notice that before. So yeah, there's the synopsis. There's not too many special features on there at all. Yeah, it's ripped off. I'll have to sort of look at the back again, replacement for that one. Yep, there's the back. So not too many special features again, but that's fine. Directed by Philip Noyce. Quite a long film. It's just 2 hours, 2.5 hours almost. Next up, we have Patriot Games. This is the first of the two. Again, directed by Philip Noyce. Not too many special features on here at all. Doesn't even have any interviews on. It just has a sort of featurette. Got Thora Birch as a child. She's in this more than the other one. There's again up. You see the back of that, and again the disc is just the same. Just sort of as the. Well, actually, yeah, the other one's actually silver, and then this one is that same as the Hunt for October. So there's not really much consistency between the discs, but yeah, that's Patriot Games. Not too much to say about these films. That's why I sort of speeding on a little bit. And the final one in this is Mesrin. It's got 2 films in this: Part 1 Killer Instinct and Part 2 Public Enemy No. 1. The reason I didn't pick this up beforehand is because they put both films on the same disc rather than put them on separate discs, which is a bit disappointing. So didn't really want to be paying sort of £6-7 for this. This is released by Momentum Pictures, because not only have we got both films on one disc, we've also got some extra features. making of both films, interview, deleted scenes, and a couple other things as well. So they've shoved both films on the same disc. We've got part 1 113 minutes and part 2 133 minutes. So that sounds that in total 246 minutes. 4 hours of film on this one disc, and also the extra features. And while the capacity on Blu-ray to do that, it does mean sometimes the quality isn't as good as it could be. This is a French film. It's worth seeing, both of them. So, and then there we have the disc with the artwork off the front. So yeah, so that's the 8 titles. I'll say not really too much to talk about with those because they're sort of standard releases. But I'll have some more of these to show. Got at least probably another video's worth of these ones, and a couple more probably afterwards. But yeah, you'll be seeing those in the next sort of few videos. So as usual, please rate, comment and subscribe, and to my next video, thanks for watching.